Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here today upon my channel, guys. Today, my friends, I'm ever so excited because today is the day we're going to be experiencing the PTS server for Royale Reforged. This is going to be the brand new version of Royale that's coming in the future, the brand new update that we've been waiting for so long. And within this PTS server, we can see some of the brand new things that are coming to the game, including new weapons, new abilities, changes in the game, and so much more. But what I have got as well, I've got the patch notes for the PTS server. Obviously, some things could change for when the final update is released to the whole public across all platforms. But as of now, I've got the PTS patch notes, so we can go through some of the changes and what's coming to the game. And honestly, you want to stick around for this because it's ever so exciting. It's pretty much going to be a brand new game, guys. One thing you will notice when you are playing the game is when you get into the world, there's going to be a dragon that's like literally flying around the map. I do not know why the dragon's doing that, but it just gives me great hype because it's making me think there's something more coming to this game in the future.
Better gear up, kid.
But the main thing that I want to remind you all is that these changes aren't finalized, so things could still change.
Okay.
So if you come across bugs, if you are playing the PTS server on PC, make sure you give the feedback to the development team, because honestly, your feedback is critical and it helps to make our game even better. And I'm so glad this update is here. Anyways, let's start things off with some of the changes, guys. Like I said, you've got a dragon that's flying around the world. You're going to notice that the circle is going to be coming in a lot more fluid throughout the game. There's going to be a lot more quicker that the circle is impacting on the game.
I am the greatest.
So it's going to push players together, so it means that you're going to be engaging into even more battles a lot more often. Armor is back as well. Rooms are gone and replaced with armor. The old school Royale players will recognize the buffs according to the armor and bring back the feeling of progressing your character throughout the match. But this time you have more choice in how and when your character gets stronger. You got a helm, which is going to basically give you a cooldown reduction. You're going to have the breastplate, which is going to give you armor and health P5. You're going to have gauntlets, which is going to help you with your reload and swap speed. You're going to have greaves, which is going to help with your movement speed and your melt speed. And obviously this will vary depending on what rarity you're going to have. You're going to have class locking is back as well. Mages are like flinging fireballs and warriors getting enraged. Class weapons and abilities are now locked behind classes again, but you can now have more flexibility in how you play your class. A few things to note. Class abilities are broken down into two types. You've got movement abilities and you've got class combat abilities. Basically, all combat abilities. Class movement abilities, these never change. You can now drop these from your inventory, and only by upgrading or finding better rarities will increase the power of your abilities. So please note the following. Warrior will have the heroic leap, which we know and love. Hunter, instead of having the dodge roll now, will have a grappling hook. Mage will have the soar ability, and the assassin will have the blink, which obviously we do know about them ones. The combat abilities, these are the combat abilities you know and love. Plus there's a few new ones. The twist is that you can now use combat abilities in either slot. You want to use your charge and in range? Go for it. If you want to use dodge roll and a proximity trap? Go for it. The developer's note says that the equip process has gone through the revision. For all players, you will instantly recognize the system. For current players, you might find your own sort of unique methods, and this will help you in transition into a new, smooth experience. With your ability slots at full, if you want to change to a new ability on the ground, you must first stage the ability, then hit the corresponding ability button for the slot itself. Also, there's going to be class chests. The developer's note states that the class chests target the three important pillars of Royale. Let's examine how they will affect new players, early game, and the competitive Royale players. The early game experience. The class chests are meant to be the way to target your class's playstyle early game. These will give you class abilities, class weapons, and armor. The rarity is normally rare, but with a very small chance for an F. With class locking, it is important to give players economy and power to those first 2 minutes that do not feel too stiffening to the overall looting experience. In live, the early game looting phase normally consists of finding a slug or a revolver and then moving on. We hope that this helps the rarity in the early game, leading to more interesting fights pre-forge. And this will basically take an effect once, obviously, you start experiencing this. The new player experience. These class chests act as an important stepping stone for new players. We found internally that in the live that players do not get the experience their class fantasy unless they get lucky with their class weapon out of a normal chest. Eventually find their way to the forge. After trial and error, they will be an important guide on what new players should be picking up, mastering and honing with their respective classes. The competitive realm players, so people like me and you guys, this is something for us. Class chests are also targeting towards competitive round royale players, but more specifically trios. We noticed a trend where players would force shards into one player, give their star player all the economy, and they had the unfortunate effect of the early game fights contributing towards the teammates' inability to contribute towards them early engagements. Talents are now gone. The developer's note states that the early build, so talents, loadouts, mastery UI, and WIP, we hear you when you say enjoying customizing your class out of the game. Our team is looking at new ways to bring that back with a feeling that is more exciting. With loadouts, we are keeping loadouts. Players can use the loadout section to guarantee their class weapon and abilities for their class forge in-game. Talents. We believe that the talents on live were toxic to new players. Having power locked behind and in-game play will drove new players away, double down on the power afforded to the veteran players. Both can't pronounce that word, through an heuristic knowledge of new and old systems. We looked hard at every talent adjusted to the weapons and abilities scrolling accordingly. Cooldowns are reduced across the board, and in some cases efforts are wrapped in an ability by scaling the rarity. Hopefully that made sense. And mastery, check back soon. So there's going to be some mastery stuff coming. A new circle sizes and queues. Besides new circle and sizes, we have decided on solos and trios being our normal matchmaking queues. That's what they've stated. While we understand that the frustration in losing that could be your favorite game mode like squads or duos, we focus on what you, the player, get in return. More players per match. We are targeting 60 players plus NPCs. Balancing gameplay that tracks with that competitive scene and participating in LTMs that don't interrupt the normal matchmaking queues. Currently, we have to eliminate a queue to force an LTM, which is not ideal. There is a compromise, but one we think will be more healthier overall to the game, and if numbers track accordingly, we can look at alternative ways down the line. A new circle sizes are intended to bring back the feeling of a battle royale genre. They are going too far away from. Our original map was designed for 100 players, so by accordingly scrolling down the map through circle sizes, we can hopefully get that feeling we are aiming for. On the development note, they put the new circle sizes will be more noticeable if the POI for the final circle is closer to the edge. This is calculated before the game starts. If the POI starts in the center, the red dot will hardly be on the map, and at the start, at most, we are looking at around 4 to 5 forges cut off. There is a current bug with the Zeppelin spawning too far out the map, as you'll see within the PTS, but obviously they're working on that. There's going to be some new abilities added to the game as well. The Universal Combat Ability, which is basically the Lightfoot Potion. You've got class combat abilities such as the Decoy, the Enrage, and the Fireball, which obviously the Decoy is for the Assassin's class, the Enrage is for the Warrior class, and the Fireball is for the Mage. And the class movement ability for the Hunter is the Grapple. The new weapons they've introduced into the game, you've got the Auto Sniper Rifle, which honestly, as you'll see within the gameplays, hopefully I'll be able to use this weapon more in the future and get some better rarities of it and be able to just snipe people and just dominate with it. We've got class weapons as well. We've got the Fire Staff for the Mage, the Ice Staff for the Mage. Obviously, you'll notice with the staffs, there's been a tweak with them, and it feels very, very, very different. On the development, though, they stated that their mage weapons have needed a thematic overhaul. Sounds and visuals are still WIP, but we feel that this is a great step in the right direction. Final points. Legendary weapons may only be forged, taken from goblins, or found in the Zeppelin's chests. You can find the stats of all weapons, cooldowns, and armor, which is basically gives you a web link, which I'll leave in the description if you want to check it out, guys. Also known issues within the PTS, which you guys have probably come across some of these already if you've been playing it. The gizmo, the chicken is bugged, so do not buy it within the PTS. In the character select, if your character is invisible, please go back to the character loadout and then select the default skin. Players may get stuck if you jump out of the Zeppelin too early. Fire and ice staff sounds are WIP. Fire staff will cause a sound dampening effect to the target when hit by its projectile. The controller of the PTS may not be working correctly. Players can hear chests open and close on the map. Crafting armor can craft the wrong piece of or a duplicate.
Preparing armor.
Equipping 2 snipers will cause a camera bug, forcing third person on your first slot sniper. With having no ammo for the ice staff with a fire staff, you can cancel your saw or ice block while you're using them for a reload. Ice block has known issues with the refire, and firing the grappling hook and shooting has a chance to dry fire the grappling hook, causing it to go on a cooldown but not to be activated. And what the developers have also stated, guys, is that it's like a wrap-up note. They thought this marks the start of a journey, and we have a very long way to go. We feel like this is the time to start laying you all in, and together we can reforge Realm Royale to its new heights. Not every change will make it, and we will land with every single person and always ask the player what Realm means to them. We have always been given a different answer depending on where they begin on their journey. We set off to make Realm Royale Reforged a comeback where the players remember while honouring the current players who have given us the opportunity to try again. We will make mistakes and sometimes disagree on the direction or change, but together we can be stronger. And I ask you to keep an open mind. And finally, I'm so proud of our team and the accomplishments that in the short time frame, I am honoured to be surrounded by such a passionate, talented people. Special thanks to our eternal playtesters. 3 months ago, we reached out to certain people to help balance, give feedback, help bug test the next leg of our journey. They were chosen based on a few credentials, but we would not given this far without them. We wouldn't have got this far without them. So each have made sacrifices for our team, and we have all given time and energy to help make this dream a reality. Down the line, we will reach out again to people who are interested in going the extra mile, but we ask that you respect our privacy and understand the way things are. Thank you, and see you all in Realm Royale. That's from the team. So that is literally the patch notes for this, guys. It is literally mind-blowing how much of this game has changed. Like I said, it's just a lot's changed. With that, looking at using these new weapons, like the sniper I've got right now, it's just amazing, man. I just love the fact that we got new weapons, and I can't wait to see hopefully new weapons in the future, maybe new classes. I'm hoping to see the return of the battle pass system or something, some way that we can get some new skins. And speaking of new skins, guys, there is a few leaked skins as well, and I think you can experience them within the PTS server as well, but in case you haven't seen them, I will put them up on screen so you can have a look at it, okay? Because these skins honestly look really, really, really cool. But nevertheless, I just hope that you all enjoyed today's video so far. If you are and you are excited for the future of Realm Royale, let me know down below in the comment section. Like me personally, playing this on PC. PC isn't my strongest point, but by all means, once this comes to console, I'll be all over this update like a rash. Literally, I'll be giving you new gameplays. There's loads of new LTMs. They've got the trios mode in the game as well, so obviously we'll be able to experience trios.
Using an armor potion.
I've heard as well they've got a few new points of interest. They've added in the forge inside the mountain as well, in the undergrass and the underpath area as well, which is pretty awesome. They've got some loads of cool different changes to this game, and honestly, it kind of feels like a brand new game with some of the changes that they've made. Obviously, there's going to have to be a new learning method to find out what stuff really works compared to others. Because obviously, when you've been playing the old original realm for so long, you kind of get used to how the meta plays out. But honestly, I'm excited, man. I'm so happy that we got this update. And I can't wait to see what else is coming in the future. I'm hoping that we get events, some really cool mount skins, cool character skins, new classes, battle passes, maybe a new map, or just something like new locations and stuff, seasonal themed locations and stuff like that. Imagine it, man. Just imagine the possibilities on what could be coming to this game in the future. But if you've got any suggestions of what sort of thing you would like to see, drop it in the comment section, okay? Because, man, it's gonna be awesome. But I just hope that you're all enjoying the PTS server. Obviously, if you are playing the PTS server, let me know your honest thoughts and opinions. I'll be down below in the comment section. But in my opinion, there's a few things that do need to be worked on. There is obviously some of the weapon balancing as well, because obviously some of the weapons do feel a little bit OP, especially the crossbow. The speed on it is ridiculous, man. And I feel like as well, the throwing axe is a little bit broken, but that's just my opinion. I find that it feels proper broken within game. Like, it's really, really, really effective compared to what I remember it being.
Nope.
But other than that, I want to know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think of the Are you excited for the future RAM Royale? Are you excited that they're giving this game the update it finally needs? And hopefully this means like it's a good step in the right direction for more future content. You know what I mean? There's some leaked skins, and you know what I mean? So there's going to be more skins in the future. There's going to be more things I can make videos on, and that's all I want for this game, because I want to keep supporting this game, but I just want more content. And now that we've gained this content, I'm just so happy, man. But yeah, we need to literally wrap this game up. We've got literally 2 more players left on the map as well. 1 more player. So I've got 5 kills. Knut and Van Trott has got obviously 6 kills. Atari 2060, well, 2060. No, 2600, sorry. He's got 5 kills, and Grandpa Wan has got 7 kills. So my team has pretty much popped off the entire game. We find this final player. Wherever it may be. Gotta be around here somewhere, surely. Do apologise as well, guys, if you can hear the hamster in the background as well. It's rattling on the cage. It really does do my head, and especially when I'm trying to do my videos and see this rattling noise. So if you can hear it, I do apologise. But yeah, I can't see this final enemy. But yeah, I see this from the patch notes though. Like I said, even though it's not finalised, I see it's a good step in the right direction. I feel like it's what's needed for Realm. And just to make it feel like a unique, brand new game again. Like, with these changes, even though there are big changes, it feels like a different game. Like, it doesn't feel like the old Realm that we all knew and loved from back in the past. But anyways, guys, I want to know your honest thoughts and opinions. What do you think of it? Are you happy with the changes? Are you not? Is there anything in the game that you would change? Is there anything that you're not happy with? Are you looking forward to the future of Realm Royale? Is this a step in the right direction for giving us even more new content? Are we going to be seeing some big things coming in the future for this game? Maybe in 2023, maybe we're going to see some big things. Maybe a new map, battle passes, new skins, new emotes. You know what I mean? Who knows? But Realm Royale Reforged. It sounds awesome. Honestly, it really, really, really does sound awesome. It's weird as well that I haven't got my normal account. This is just literally an account for the test server. But I'm going to leave it on the menu now, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Like I said, when this update goes properly live on all platforms, you bet I'm going to have a lot more videos on Realm coming. I'll have so many more videos. So make sure you look out for it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll see you again real soon.